Greetings and welcome to another Diablo 4 video. Today I want to show you the Pulverize Druid that I've been leveling up. It's actually my second druid that I've been leveling in Season 3 because it's just so much fun. And it's so much fun to do vaults because the density is so high. This little companion really extends the build, or like supports it in a way that makes some of the skills or damage multipliers like vulnerable much more accessible. So it's been really cool. And yeah, you can see this character is level 65 in WT4. I actually beat the Capstone Dungeon on level 63 already. And then I did one, I think it was tier 21, 24 or something, a Nightmare Dungeon that gave me like 1.5 levels or something. And this gameplay footage, I recorded that, I will put at the end of this video so you can watch the gameplay footage in peace and quiet on your own. But right now we are talking build, we're talking skills, we're talking legendary aspects. Let's get right into the abilities first. And yeah, as I mentioned, Pulverize is our main spell right here. As for basic, I will go, I went with Fierce Wind Share just to get some movement speed, and then in between you can just, you know, throw some wind shares. Some go with Storm Strike and Fierce Storm Strike, but I feel like this one is pretty nice because we're lacking some movement speed actually, so this is good to move around quicker. And then right here, core skill, as I mentioned, Pulverize, we have Enhanced and Primal. And then we have 1 into Heart of the Wild to access Wild Impulses for more damage, and Abundance for more basic skill, Spirit Generation. We don't really need it, it's just very convenient because we're not really having a lot of other ways to generate Spirit, as you will see when we get into the gear. And then 2 points into Predator Instinct because we have 2 points left. Yeah, we are mostly attacking close enemies, but we do have the Shockwave aspect that makes it a straight line. More to that in a second, which means not every enemy is close, but most of them are. And then Earthen Bulwark together with Preserving, Earthen Bulwark, Fortify, Ancestral Fortitude. Of course, depending on your resistances, I'm actually not sure how we're looking right now. Pretty decent, I'd say. And yeah, this helps greatly with 50%, 15% non-physical resistance. And then that's it for defensive skills, so we're not going with Vigilance right here. With a Poison Creeper, actually max out to get more damage, and if you want, you can put some points out here, put them into Earthen Bulwark if you like the defensive option better. And we have Enhanced and Brutal here. Clarity, because we are transforming back and forth from werewolf and human, gives us more spirit, which is always nice to cast more Pulverize. Right here we have Crushing Earth, Safeguard, and Stone Guard, and you're thinking like, what? But this is only for Earth skills, and yeah, I will get to that when we go to the gear. And it's actually a codex aspect that you can easily get in a dungeon, in a normal dungeon, that makes Pulverize an Earth skill. So we can benefit from all of these passives. Then we get Provocation just to get more overpower, because that's a huge damage bonus to our Pulverize. Trample with Enhanced and Savage. It's a bit of movement. It's a lot of spirit that we can get through Trample. That's very, very nice skill. As for ultimates, we are having Grizzly Rage, Prime, and Supreme. It's nice to have it. We're gaining bonus damage and damage reduction, and yeah, damage bonus is also increased each second. So why not take it? The others aren't really great. Petrify is nice, but the other two, don't mind them. Also, Quick Shift, more damage with Pulverize when we come out of a human form, or maybe another form. As for the key passive Earthside Strength, we could also go with Earth and Might. As I already mentioned, our Pulverizer will be an Earth skill, but Earthside Strength just overall gives us more damage on average. And yeah, that's pretty nice. Okay, then to the gear. Going through it, on the helmet we have the Ballistic Doom. I think it's Ballistic. Is it Ballistic or is it? That's not Doom. I think it's Ballistic aspect. You can also put it on the boots if you want, and then swap that out. We have Quicksand right here to give the Earth skill slow. And since we're always fortified, we get +2 to Earth skills. And again, our Pulverize is not an Earth skill. Wait a second. Oh, wait. Here it is. Pulverize is also an Earth skill. So it should say Earth here, shouldn't it? That's kind of weird. Anyways, you can see here it is rank 8 right now. Because we're running Insatiable Fury, I actually found this in WT3. You can also get it from Varshan. It's not mandatory to this build, but it's nice. If you find it, then just use it. When I am out of town. Hello? Okay. So we fortify, and now we have rank 10 Pulverize. So it is an nerf skill, and it shows right now that it's an nerf skill. It just doesn't show it when we're in town, which is interesting to say the least. Okay, moving on. You can see the affixes are not great on this stuff. It's just what I found throughout the game. I mean, I haven't really, you know, looked at the affixes much. And then this has the skinwalkers, but you can use something else if you want, something defensive, of course, like basic skills, damage reduction. This is the might aspect, or maybe the juggernaut aspect if you like that. Or I mentioned the boots. You want some movement speed, some spirit cost reduction if you can. And then, yeah, maybe the earth skill slow enemies hit, which is kind of nice. I actually found this when I was running the Nightmare Dungeon that I just mentioned. Otherwise, you can also go with, where's the aspect again? I have it here, I think. Here's the Earth Sign Horror again. And yeah, this crash stone aspect, you can also use this. If you have the Earth Sign Horror, which again, you can get in a dungeon, it's in the Codex of Power. You can also attach this one, for example, to your weapon to get a huge damage boost to critical strikes. You don't really need it because we're not doing that many critical strikes. We have like 16%, but you know, if you have it, you have it. Then this one, Shockwave. Shockwave is like so nice, as you can see. It travels, and if we remove this, we don't have enough spirit. Wait. It still travels. I didn't remove it. Okay. High protection value right here. Let me get some spirit. And then, yeah, as you can see, if you have Shockwave, it's great, but you have to find it. It's not in the Codex, and if you have it, put it in your amulet, put it on some amulet that you can use for quite some time, because there's no guarantee that you will find another Shockwave aspect. It's just RNG. I don't know if I think we have one more right here, yeah, but I haven't found many. I think like 2 or 3, so there you go. If you don't have it, the build is still viable. It's just not as good, of course. Models Embrace I also found we don't really need that. You can also use something else, like for example Umbral aspect, or that aspect that what's it called, that gives you Mangle, that gives you spirit when you're struck as a werebear. It's also pretty nice. I just found this and I thought, yeah, it fits. I mean, I can hit 4 or more enemies with my Shockwave Pulverize easily. And Retaliation, since we are using Fortify, this is kind of a no-brainer, so we do more damage when we are fortified. Yeah, you can also put it on your weapon if you want even more damage, if it's a two-handed weapon at least. And that's about it. Look out for your resistances, of course. Seneschal is Lightning Bolt and Gyrate, together with Resource Support, Swift, and Breaking to get some vulnerable, because I felt like it really helps my damage, and it also helps a lot against the Butcher, because the Butcher has a mean barrier and this one gets rid of the barrier. So bye bye Butcher. Lightning Bolt always pretty nice with arcing efficiency and Fortify support. We don't really need Fortify support because we are generating enough Fortify with like Trample, no, not Trample, Earth Bulwark, of course, and Grizzly Rage also gives us Fortify. So, but there you go. Spirit Boons, I got Wariness, I get attack speed here, critical strike damage here. We could also swap this out for critical strike chance. If you're struggling with survivability, you can use Iron Feather. And then here for the Wolf, you got Bolster. You can also use Energize to get a little bit more spirit back. Other than that, yeah, Calamity would be nice, get more Grizzly Rage, but I actually didn't feel the need to be in Grizzly Rage that often. We don't really need it. It's just kind of nice button to have sometimes. And yeah, lastly, Calm Before the Storm, but I should probably use Obsidian now that I see it. This would even be better because, yeah, we're using a nerf skill, which is Pulverize. Lastly, Paragon. So Paragon, we are around level 60. You reach like 2 of the glyphs, and the ones I used is Tectonic, which gives me more crit damage with Earth skills. Again, Pulverize is an Earth skill, and the Lucky Hit chance, which I now realize we're not really utilizing. I think I had this when I was still using the Earthen Might key passive. What's it called? Yeah, Earthen Might. But for this particular variance, you don't really need the Lucky Hit, so you can also slot in something else. The more important, sorry, I'm switching around a lot. The more important glyph actually is Werebear. I mean, it makes sense, right? We are on Werebear very often. We get damage reduction while in Werebear. We get more damage while in Werebear form. So this is very, very nice. And the first legendary node that I picked is Earthen Devastation. If you have like issues with Spirit, or you are like, oh no, I always need to use basic skills and I hate it, and maybe you go Inner Beast first. And yeah, get that Spirit cost reduction right here. But yeah, it's not like a very strict build. It's actually inherently pretty powerful. Also for the fixes, you want like overpower damage is nice, willpower is nice, movement speed is nice, and then of course damage reduction stuff. But again, it's like you will get by. You will get by, but it's stronger than other builds actually for leveling. That's why I want to make the video to show you, yeah, this is a nice build to not breeze through the content, but to have a nice experience leveling a druid. And I was very quickly, killing monsters that are like 10 levels above me. And this leads me to the gameplay. So I will leave you with the upcoming gameplay of the Capstone Dungeon, WT4 Capstone Dungeon, and then also a Nightmare WT4 Dungeon. All done, yeah, sub level 70. And yeah, that's about it. That's the Pulverize Druid, I would say mid-game build. You can also use it early as a leveling build, so I don't know what to label it. But it's not an endgame variant, and there is an endgame variant I'm working towards. Probably this, or I will eventually swap to Boulder because I want to try that out. And yeah, I will keep you updated about the results. As always, thank you much for watching. If you want to see more of these videos, then like and subscribe, and now enjoy the upcoming gameplay. Good luck, have fun, and goodbye.
Cursed! This place is cursed!
I'm low on spirit. I must wait a moment. I'm low on spirit. I'm not ready yet. wait a moment. I'm not ready yet. I'm low on spirit. I must wait a moment. I'm not ready yet. I must wait a moment. I must wait a moment. I need more spirit. I must wait a moment. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I must wait a moment. need more spirit. I must wait a moment. 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 I'm not ready yet. I must wait a moment. 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 I'm out of spirit. I must wait a moment. I'm not ready yet. I must wait a moment. I must wait a moment. I'm not ready yet.